Has anybody had issues installing Postgres on Windows? Let me see your hands. 1, 2, 3. Just trying to get it installed. You had dramas. 4. So 4 people. And how many people just no problem installing on Windows? It's so wacky. So for the people who had issues installing on Windows, what were some of the solutions? With Javier, we completely gave up on Windows. And we went to Ubuntu, and we looked at the different distros for Ubuntu and Ubuntu flavors. And then we chose a light Ubuntu, light and fast, because his computer's a little older, so we didn't want something that's resource intensive. And then after we did that, we went to install Ubuntu from USB and install Ubuntu server, Ubuntu tutorials. And so this little tutorial here, even though it's Ubuntu, we did Lubuntu. But we did it with a USB flash drive. I'm just looking to see if this was the tutorial we used. It's not like too many choices here. I don't know how to get back to where I just was. Bam! There we go. Create bootable USB stick on Windows. And so, cancel. This showed us how to create a bootable USB stick on Windows, and we needed a piece of software called Rufus. And so downloaded Rufus, and then downloaded Ubuntu, Lubuntu, and then burned Lubuntu onto the USB stick. And then once that was done, we had Ubuntu install from a USB stick. Maybe this was it right here. Yeah. And, oh, that's the same one. But to do that, we had to boot from the USB stick. And to boot from the USB stick, we had to go to the boot menu. And so when we started the computer, we had to hit F12 or F10 or F2 or escape. And those are just commands on computers that will bring you to the BIOS menu or the boot manager. And so escape on his computer and Asus, whatever you call it, took us into the boot menu. Once we powered on, we hit escape, and then we could choose to boot from the USB. He installed a whole new operating system and then was able to install the Linux version of Postgres. That's a lot of work.
So what if I put it in a virtual machine?
Sure, if you want to do a virtual machine, you could try that.
Well, I have a virtual machine.
Yeah.
So
virtual.
My new computer, I'll just put it in a virtual machine because I have more space.
Okay. All right. And then somebody else, you had an interesting solution.
I had to create a new account called Postgres, give it admin privileges.
So you created a new account, Postgres in Windows, gave it admin privileges.
Had to switch over to it.
Logged in as that account.
Re-downloaded the installer.
Re-download the installer. I'm just repeating this so people in the video get it.
And then through the command drive or command line, I had to run the installer through there.
So install Postgres command line, right? Something like that. You ran it from there.
And then it finally installed without errors.
Awesome.
I had to delete or switch back to my old account and delete that one after
Yeah.
running it. And then it finally worked.
Cool. Great work. And then with Lisa, we went into properties and just enabled a lot of properties, and that seemed to get you up and running, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to wait until the new computer, I'm picking it up today at 3:30.
Okay.
So I'm just going to run everything off the new computer.
Cool.
Oh. Something, I'm not sure if it affected it, but it was something I was told to do beforehand in a separate post. You had to create the data folder inside of Postgres, or uninstall Postgres, completely and then recreate the data folder in it and give it sharing ability to everybody or to all users, or is every user or something.
That's what
And
you and I did, and that's what I told him to do.
yeah,
Okay.
that got rid of one error, and then the whole admin thing to get rid of the
Yeah.
second error.
All right. Bit of a hassle. Anybody else have a solution that wasn't already talked about? Saw a couple of hands. Cool. Lisa, try installing it, just installing it when you get your new computer. See if that works. And
I
if
will.
not, then try the other stuff. All right, so that was dramas installing Postgres for some people. And I commend everybody who found a solution or came and sought me out for help so that we could find a solution together. So good on ya. That's doing the right thing. You don't quit. You find the solution. Keep it going.